Talking to you is hard. It's not because we can't communicate. No, we can easily communicate. At least we think we can. Because the problem arises when we try to interpret each other's sentences, words, concepts. That makes it hard to communicate with you. Whatever I say, you either take it personally or you don't even take it. There is no middle ground, I can't tell you what's wrong because you don't accept it. You resist against it. You want to judge me all the way to make sure that what I am saying is not the right way. Because if it's the right way, then you're fucked. You have to change the way you live. Your entire life becomes futile. Now you gotta start a new life. You gotta be a new person. You gotta start fresh. I know it's hard. I know it's hard to start fresh. But there is something profound in it. You can start your life with a new perspective. You can start your life as an adult. Not as a conditioned teenager, because that's the modern world does to you. Your brain capacity stays at the teenage level. You never come out of it. You never really become an adult in this world, in this modern world, because being an adult is not so profitable to the society. It's not so profitable to the world, because an adult can think for himself or herself or whatever self. You stay pretty much at teenage. You don't grow mentally more than that because the society doesn't give it to you. The society, they start perhaps sexualizing you right when you become 12, 13, 14, 15. If you're a boy, you have all the possibilities to become a porn addict, sexualize everything, make you crazy for sex, as if it's just the most profound thing that you can achieve in life. But it's a very low level of consciousness, like it's the door to this whole vast consciousness, and you just stay on the door. You never come out of it. Even you're 90 years old, you perhaps take Viagra. You don't really come out of it, You stay in it forever, and you just have to be a slave of your genital continuously. It doesn't fix itself. It doesn't come out because you stay in that teenage life, And if you're a girl, that's even worse. You gotta go through this sexualized world and then slowly figure out, okay, if I'm pretty, then I can use sex to get by and get ahead in the world because pretty people get privilege. And if you're not so pretty or so fortunate to be in the part of the world that you have a say, because perhaps you belong to 70% of other parts of the world that you don't have any say in your life as a woman. Humans are just so bad at creating a healthy society, at creating a society that delivers adults to the world, to the universe. Not a broken brain teenager. Even if you're 50 years old, you still act like a teenager. You still act like a child. I'm not talking about your inner child. Your inner child, yes, keep it alive forever. But your appearance is ugly. Your appearance is just not you. At least who you could be. Like a child, you want this today, you want that tomorrow, and you just go on, you don't know what you want, you just continuously seek something. You don't even know what you're seeking. You think you want happiness, you think you want contentment, you think you want relationships, money, power, love, but you don't know. You don't really know. You haven't discovered any of your possibilities. You haven't discovered anything yet. And you think you know what you want, you think you know who you are? I highly doubt it. At least that's not how it looks, you know? I see people 70 years old still struggling with life to figure it out. Oh my God, if we are living in a society that a 70-year-old don't know what they're doing, then something must be wrong, right? Something must be broken. But anyway, we don't care about the society. Anyway, we don't care about others. We care about ourselves. But we don't do it right. If you care for yourself in a right manner, you will become a better version of yourself. You will grow. You will become an adult. But it just needs to happen. That fresh start is needed. Otherwise, what are you even doing? Like, honestly, this life that you are living, how much of it is just satisfying, really? I don't think any of it is satisfying if it's not entertaining enough, right? Because every day you look for entertainment. Every day you want some new TV show, some movies, some social media activity, do it yourself, DIY videos, maybe other videos, all that satisfactory videos that happens so fast, a process of building a cabin that it took 1 year. It just comes as a video of a 1 minute perhaps, and then you rejoice in it, you enjoy it because your brain cannot distinguish this 1 year has been shortened to 1 minute. Then your brain gets used to this instant gratification all the time, and you continuously have to give it, otherwise your dopamine is just dripping. And when it gets to the dripping part, it never really releases well. It just always drips. So you need to just get this dopamine level going continuously to be able to survive in this world. Otherwise, you get depressed because you don't know how to navigate the real world. You don't know how to navigate your life. You don't know who you are. You don't know what you're doing. You don't know even if you belong to that place that you're living right now. You don't explore anything. You just been born in a city, in a village, in a wherever country, and you don't explore anything. You don't go look at other cultures or other ways of living, alternative ways of living, because you think you know, because you think information is everywhere and you have access to it globally. So now you are an aware person, a knowledgeable person. You don't know. It's all in your head. You haven't experienced it yourself. You did nothing for your life. You continuously consume all this modern world that is creating a big significant in your life, a big comfortable and convenient life. You have nothing. You didn't do anything for it. Someone else built it for you. You're just the consumer. Someone else has have had. Someone else had. Someone else built a computer for you, and now you're using it. What are you going to offer to the world? What are you going to do with this consciousness? Do you really want to stay as a consumer your entire life? Then maybe if you figure out your life, one by one others also start figuring out their life, and then slowly you will have bunch of individuals that they became an adult, and then they can make right decisions. They don't want power, greed to rule their life. They want to just everyone live in a world so peaceful, so quiet that meditation is part of every person's life during the day. Everyone gets to meditate for hours every day and rest during working hours because the technology can do everything for them. But no, we create armies of obedient people that they go to work and do everything for this society to go on, for this civilized world to go on. What is this civilization? I don't get it really. Don't be that person. Honestly, wake up. Please wake up.